Hello, this is Adani. Welcome to my channel. I'm back with another collective reading. If it's your first time on my channel, please do like, share, and subscribe. Join my tribe. Help support this channel so I can keep coming and bringing messages, okay? So this is a general message. It might not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. If you do want a personal reading, I am taking personal readings at this time. My email address should be in the description box, okay? All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Okay, so this jumped out. And it says, got a little glare here, intuition and manifestation. Okay. And it's a spirit card. Okay, so that's the first card, intuition and manifestation. Maybe there's, you need to use your discernment in regards to friends and colleagues. If you will be attending any functions very soon, or if you did, you know, you definitely want to use your intuition. Okay, you definitely want to use your discernment at this time. Maybe you're connecting with people right now, and your intuition and manifestation are playing a major role, or they need to play a major role right now in your life. Yeah, you need to use discernment at this time, because this is a powerful time for you. You're manifesting. So you have to listen. You have to be able to listen and hear from spirit and know when, you know, you're being urged to be cautious, to practice caution, you know, when they're trying to, you know, nudge you to do something, and when they're nudging you to not do something, okay? Behind a mask. And remember, we got the friends and colleagues. So there's somebody that you could be dealing with that is not who they're saying they are, or, you know, they could be saying something and doing something else. Maybe you might think that you're around friends, but you could be dealing with someone that's not being so honest. They could be, you know, just not showing their true intentions towards you. You know, there could be frenemies is what I'm hearing. So just, it's just like a little warning, okay? Great gratitude. And she's surrounded by all these flowers. Yeah, you're being called to definitely use your intuition, because this is a very powerful time right now, and you're manifesting, and you want to keep yourself in a state of gratitude. See, this card is a consciousness card. So this is how you should be, you know, you should be moving in this type of consciousness right now. Attitude of gratitude. Okay. Maybe you are at a place where you're manifesting a lot of wonderful things. You're vibrating very high. You want to stay in that energy. They keep alerting to family, friends, and guides. So, you know, and this is spirit. So you're surrounded by, the first card we got was the family and colleagues, and those were people cards, but this is spirit. So this family, friends, and guides, these are actually ancestors, passed on loved ones that are watching over you, and they're asking you to stay in a, just, you're going to have great gratitude with what's coming, okay? But still, you know, use your intuition with whatever you're planning, whatever you're trying to do. You know, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. For some of you, you're manifesting a home because in this energy ball that she has here, this is a house. You could be, you know, taking the steps towards, you know, uh, a home, a major home, a big home. You know, some of you could be purchasing a huge property or a condo, you know, a luxury apartment, just somewhere that, you know, it's just going to be like, wow. Okay, there is a creative endeavor. Maybe you're going to be attending an event. Maybe you're going to be performing at an event. Okay, but as you can see, she's manifesting using like an energy ball. So, you know, sometimes I don't know if you've heard of the energy balls where you rub your hands together and visualize like a ball, and you can, you know, create it with like a certain type of light. You know, it could be, I mean, a color. It could be like a green ball, red ball, white ball, whatever color you want. And then once you create that ball, you feel the energy between your hands when you rub them together. And when you feel that your hands are coming closer, you'll feel the static, this electric type of vibration. And when you move it further apart, it'll kind of go away a little bit. So you bring your hands closer, and then you see that ball. You see it in your mind's eye. You can put anything in that ball at that moment and send it out into the universe. It's a very powerful manifestation technique. Family. So you're manifesting something for your family. You could have children, or your future children will benefit from this. You're also manifesting a partner that you will enjoy, you know, time with. You know, a new supportive connection. This is someone that's coming into your life to be of great help. Okay, you could be manifesting new supportive connections. Maybe you could meet them at a, you know, a creative event. You see they're painting over here, and there's also an easel over here. Okay, or a musical, a concert, you never know. New supportive connections. There's somebody here that could be of help to you. Professional assistance. If you are, maybe you've manifested a huge financial payout, and you might not, you know, this is the first time that you've handled that amount of money. You know, there's help out there. You can actually hire people who are trained, who are skilled in this type of, you know, in this level of abundance. You don't want to rely on family. Don't go to Uncle John or Auntie May, you know, hey, how do I, you know, no. You need to use discernment, and you hire the right people that can assist you. Financial um, financial specialist people that understand, you know, investments and things like that. You could be urged to talk to people like that, and maybe due to that, you could connect with someone that you have, you know, an attraction to. But there's definitely an event that's coming very soon. Great achievements could be like at a graduation, a wedding, some type of function where you would meet someone of, you know, that's going to definitely be you know, a person that you feel this strong bond with. Y'all enjoy the same things. Y'all could have a love for art or a love for fashion, or, you know, what, just whatever, you know. So you're about to connect with someone, or you just did. But there's a time approaching where there's going to be a celebration of some of your achievements or something you achieved. Um, if you're an artist, you know, you're going to probably launch some type of, you know, artwork or something you're doing, okay? Angels of the Four Directions, this came out yesterday, okay? Angels of the Four Directions are with you. Those are the archangels protecting you at this time. A very powerful, powerful protection. We see this man here with a lion and a tiger. So you're being guarded, you're being protected at this time. Spirit wants you to know. So have courage. This is the energy you need to be walking in. This is an energy card. Courage. And you see this, there's a knight here with their full armor on. So this is also urging you to, you know, practice discernment. You know, your intuition is your protection. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. So you definitely need to, you know, as you go out, as you're presenting yourself in front of people, connecting with people, attending a lot of these events, you definitely want to use wisdom, okay? Maybe not everything that you're invited to you should go. Maybe you can go to some, but there's some that you might not need to attend, because this is the time when you're going to be invited to a lot of events and you have to use discernment, okay? So because there could be someone wearing a mask, okay? So we're not saying, Spirit is not saying isolate yourself or, you know, do not connect. Yes, connect. If it feels right, it's right. But you need to trust your intuition. There's some invitations that you get that nudge, like, no, I don't, or you lose your keys, you can't find your keys when you're about to leave, you're looking everywhere. That's a sign that you need to sit down for a minute. You might not need to leave at that time. You know, if you leaving and you can't find something, that's usually your guides trying to delay you for a reason. That at that moment, you need to sit down, quiet your mind, maybe go into a 5-minute meditation and see if any, you know, messages come through. Okay. The loving man. So, like I said, there could be someone you're connecting with or you're gonna meet, okay, very soon, or maybe you just met this person very soon, okay? So, you know, take things slow as you get to know people. You know, the first 90 days, you're still dealing with the representative of that person. You haven't actually met the real person. You got to give them time to let their masks fall off, okay? They usually say that time is 90 days. This person could be hiding the fact that they have children, you know, and it's okay if you meet someone with children or if you have children, you know, this person could be hiding something in the back because you see this, they're interacting, but there's somebody back here. There's a redhead. There's a lady back here. They could be having, they could be still dealing with someone in their past. So that could be the reason why Spirit is telling you to, you know, use discernment. You know, it could feel like true love. Okay. It could feel like true love, but it just means that they still have someone lurking or someone that hasn't completely let go of them, you know? Maybe they're trying to move on, but someone is trying to hold on to them. This person could be, their hidden motivations is the fact that they have children together. So, just give time, get to know people, understand what's going on, you know, give them time to reveal their true selves, okay? Yeah, there's hidden things that are not being revealed to you right now, okay? And you could be in a state of like anxiety, or you know something that's going to leave you feeling fear. This person that they're dealing with could have like a dark nature, or maybe this person is crazy and they're trying to get away from them. And this is someone that when they meet somebody new, they will go out of their way, go search the person's name, follow them, go on social media. It's kind of weird. There's people that are weird like that. So it could just bring in this like chaotic type of vibe. They could have children together, and because of that, this person feels like they're entitled to their life. Spirit says, do not have any fear. You are protected. Stand your ground. Okay? Stand your ground. Protect yourself. Maybe right off the bat, you don't want to just be like a complete open book. Use intuition when dealing with this new person. I'm getting this kind of strong right now. This is for someone who has manifested a new relationship. You probably met someone very soon. There's something about this person that is unknown. You see, this is a maze. And this person is going in the maze, and in the maze there's a shadow. So it's like there's so many layers to this, you know yeah. On the forefront, it's fun, you're enjoying them, conversations are good, but there's another side to them that you might not know. So Spirit wants you to just move slowly, okay? Because we even have the Nine of Swords here, which is anxiety as well as fear over here, okay? Maybe they're pushing you into a commitment. Maybe they're pushing you into a commitment. There could be some hidden intentions. Friends and colleagues showed up earlier and they're right here again. So this could be like this new friend, new colleague, or maybe a friend introduced you to someone recently, okay? And you're in a good place. You feel like you found something really good. But Spirit is just using this reading to tell you to take it slowly, have safe boundaries, and just get to know the person fully first, okay? Get to know the person fully before you completely dive in, completely open yourself up. And don't forget to keep your intentions to be protected. Like when you wake up in the morning, when you start your day, definitely set your intentions for protection, okay? Definitely call on Archangel Michael to cut out anything or anyone that is not for your highest good. And that alone will just make people take certain types of actions that's going to make them slip up and knock their mask off. And when you're seeing people without their masks, it helps you make a clear, conscious decision on, is this something I can tackle with, or is this something I don't want to deal with? right? It gives you that right to choose. It gives you the opportunity to choose. You might be able to go into this maze and get out of it. Maybe it's something that, it's a lesson, it's a challenge that, hey, I can deal with this mask. When you see the mask off and it's a crazy baby mama, you might say, or papa, you might say, oh, I can deal with this. I have courage. At least you know the devil you're dealing with, is what I'm getting as well. So it's best for when that mask comes off, if it's a battle worth fighting or if it's something you want to walk away with, okay? So, Five of Swords here. So there's like petty arguments, possible gossip. Okay. Eight of Cups. So yeah, this is given the vibration of someone they walked away from recently. It's like this person is not 100% letting go of them. Okay. This person is not letting go of them. This could be someone that, they share some type of responsibility with, like children. Maybe they had a recent baby, because there is a baby here. I'm not sure if you're aware. Two of Cups, this is a new relationship that you're involved in. Spirit wants you to set healthy boundaries. Don't just dive in 100%. That's why the angels of the four directions is here. They're here for protection. Okay, so the Empress. So this could be someone that is the mother of their children, or there could be some maternal figure that is of significance here. But the Chariot card is here, so I do see things moving forward for you. It just might just be something where you need to take take it slow. Maybe take a little pause every once in a while. Eight of Pentacles, you could have met them at work. You could have met them at work or wherever Hierophant also, like some type of institution, works, a university, or, something like that. This person could have a leadership position. There's something dark and sinister. There's something hidden in the shadows. Dark thoughts and Seven of Swords. There's something eerie about this person. There's something weird about this person that you don't know. And I understand there's duality in life, and we all have that two sides. Okay? It's given this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde energy. There's something weird about this person, okay? Strength card, you might want to, have control of your temptations. You're going to have to tame the beast. And the Strength card usually goes hand in hand with the Devil card. So there's something about this new person in your life, or this person that's coming into your life. They could have like a secret addiction or obsession that you don't know about. It could be, maybe they have a weird sexual appetite, something they enjoy doing. Maybe they just have an obsession with redheads, or, they can't help themselves. Y'all could be at an event and they could slip somebody a phone number, like right there, behind your back. There's something that they're hiding from you that you don't know about, okay? It won't hurt to kind of like do a background check. Even if it means Googling this person, you just need to there's so much that they're hiding from you, another side to them, and they're trying to lock you in. Yeah, this person is very weird. There's a weird, awkward side to them. There's something weird about them, okay? They could look weird. Maybe they're into shrooms. I don't know. They're into something. There's something about this new person that's coming into your life. Maybe they're lying about, they could be owing a lot of money in child support, because this came on the where these children are, Five of Pentacles. They're not supporting their children. They're doing the bare minimum. There's something that they're hiding from you, where you need to practice protection with the Nine of Wands, okay? So there's someone new in your life, someone that you're dealing with that could have walked away or tried to escape something, a responsibility or something that they're supposed to do, and coming to you because they see you as this, you're the Empress. Look at Venus right there. They see you as this, oh, she's the perfect package. If I get with this person, I can have everything. I can level up. They could be someone that pretends to be of a certain financial bracket, but they're just trying to make it. It's given the Aladdin energy, someone that, how a street hustler meets a rich person, or a boss person. Like, you could be someone that you work hard, you've earned your accolades, you make money, and then you meet someone that is a starving artist, a new musician, or someone that is starting out, okay? And they just, see you as a person that can, help move them to the next level in life. So they have all these baggages, and they haven't, told you everything, you know, about their past. Maybe there's some bad things that they've done in their past. Seven of Swords. I mean, everybody has a past, but there's something to where when you walk in this maze, you walk in that maze, it's going to be hard to get. This person is one of those people where when they come into your life, it's hard for you to get out. It's hard for you to get out. So that's why, you're being urged to practice intuition with your manifestations. We're manifesting right now, and you have to be very clear with your intentions. I'm manifesting love, or I want new love. Be specific. You have to really be specific with your intentions. I remember, and this is a long time ago, it's very funny. I was manifesting love, so I wrote down what I wanted in a man, and I wrote that I wanted a man with that has stability and security, that has land, you know, just casually saying that, wrote that down. I met someone that had, when I finally visited his place, because he lived in like a neighboring small town, and he told me he had a hundred and something acres of land. When I went out there, oh my gosh, and the drive, I mean, we had been dating because he had a home in the city that I was in, but he sold his home and said he wants to go live off of his land. And he's been nudging me to come visit and see it. So I finally went. And by the time I got there, it was so dark. It was already getting dark. There's no street signs. And I'm on the phone with him like, where am I going? And I don't know if you've ever watched that movie, Children of the Corn, where it's cornfields and it's just a car in the middle, and oh my goodness, the cornfields are higher than the car. I can't see anything. And I'm like, oh my God, this person can unalive me out here. Nobody would know. There was nothing just land. And he had one little small house right in. I was like, oh no, oh no, no, no. So I started laughing. I'm like, okay, God, you got jokes. God was like, you asked for land, right? So please be specific. I want land, maybe with some neighbors where you can see, maybe a grocery store not too far away. You have to be specific. So you can't just be making and setting intentions. Oh, I want someone that's going to be obsessed with me. I want someone that's going to be crazy about me. And then you manifest this crazy person who is obsessed with you. Oh, yeah, they're obsessed with you, all right. Where, they're stalking you. You don't feel right. Y'all conversation gets a little weird and you're like, you know what? Let's take a little break. Okay. I need to take some days to myself. I'll call you. And this person is still like standing outside your house and watching you, knowing when you go to work, when you're leaving. They could even be entering your home. This is the type of things this person did in the past. You could go out to get in your car. They've done something to the car because they don't want you to leave. It's crazy. And you're living in fear. So just be careful. They could be pushing you into a commitment. Like, let's get married. They want to hurry up and lock you in. If maybe your friends and colleagues have tried to advise you, that could be for somebody. So just be very, very careful. There's something like that. There's something like that that could possibly happen, okay? So practice protection, use discernment. That's why that intuition and manifestations card came in. You have to make sure that what you're speaking is in alignment with what you want, okay? Be careful, because this is a very powerful time for us right now. We're manifesting what we want, but be specific. There's something, their past has not let them go. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, it's a new, y'all enjoy the same things. Maybe you all like to go look at art, wine tasting, blase, blah, blah. But there's something there or someone there. There could be someone that hasn't let go of them. That could be that, crazy, y'all have watched the movies. You know how that happens. So I'm getting a little bit of that vibe here. Let me see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell us before I'll pull up. Let's get something from this deck right here. Just a little advice that Spirit might want us to know. So this message is not for everybody, but there is someone that needed to hear this, that could be dealing with someone new or will be dealing with someone. And, you could have met them at a car. Maybe something was going on with your car and they came to help and y'all connected that way. Or at an event or through friend. It could be different for everyone, okay? But this person has a dark past is what I'm hearing. A dark past that it's like it'll be like going down a rabbit hole trying to peel the layers of this person. The meeting. Yeah. There's things that has happened that you're not aware of. Okay? Maybe do more listening. Ask questions. The vibe. Okay. And one more, Spirit. Give us one more. Dirty laundry. Yeah, there's something hidden that you might not know about, okay? there's a meeting that happened. If this is at work, there could be some form of conversations that are being held in the back, behind your back. That's why we got using your discernment. You need to definitely make sure that you are vibrating to where you can hear your guides. Okay? You need to hear your guides right now. So when you get those intuitive nudges like go here, don't go. This might be something you need to attend, and this might be a meeting you might not want to be a part of. Something could be said in a meeting that you don't want to be like, oh, when it comes out, they'll say, who was there? This person was there, that person was there, and your name was mentioned, okay? And then you're included in something that you had no part of, okay? But something is definitely happening where you're going to hear something, dirty laundry, or someone could be trying to air your dirty laundry. And not saying that you have any dirty laundry, because people do lie. People that are trying to climb the ladder. Or maybe you need to meet with someone to get the information that you need about this person in your life too. And even the vibe card always gives me the energy of being in your own zone, setting boundaries. You see, she's not letting anyone get in her head. So make sure you're vibrating high to where you cannot be manipulated in any way, shape, or form. Recognize love bombing. Recognize when people are telling you what you want to hear and you're able to shut that out and connect. Once you're connected with your spirit guides, you're not able to be like manipulated in any kind of way. For some of you, when you get in a gathering and you do hear, gossip and things being said about a people, just try to avoid partaking in conversations. Don't say anything that you cannot repeat or you don't want repeated somewhere. Excuse yourself, go to the restroom, step away. There's a gathering. This is that 5 of Swords. There's 5 people. Friends and colleagues, because we did get that here. So just be careful. Friends, and they're gathered around the table. So just be careful of what's going to be said. Okay? You have to rise above that. You're vibrating high right now. You're manifesting things right now. You don't want to indulge in any gossip, because that's going to create obstacles and blockages with your finances, with your forward movement. See, the roadblocks is going to create roadblocks now that you're moving forward due to gossip, petty gossip that makes no sense. Okay? And for a few of you, you're going to find something out about someone you're dealing with. And all you got to do is ask, because this fell on top of the angels of the 4 directions. All you have to do is ask Spirit to reveal, to snatch anyone's mask off that you're dealing with. Tell them to expose anything or anyone that is not for your highest good. And trust me, Spirit will do it. That person will make a mistake. They will slip and say something. They will slip and drop something. It's going to fall right in your hands. You might be doing laundry and find something in their pocket. Not that you should be doing their laundry if you're just meeting this person, but it'll come to you in different ways. maybe whatever you're going to find is going to be like, oh my goodness. So just be careful. Protection, how do they say it? Prevention is better than cure. So if you prevent whatever right now, you don't have to fix nothing later, okay? So that's what I got. It's not for everybody. This message is not for everyone, but for whoever it's for. Be careful with this new. Take things slow, okay? It's not saying that, not for everyone, it's not that you can't deal with this person, but you might have to be a little bit strategic, especially with someone that, someone that they had a past relationship with is like, bullying them and trying to make their life miserable because they walked away from them. They have a right to walk away from a situation that is not serving them anymore. But some people can't let go. We all have had a crazy ex. But then again, what if this person is willingly holding on to them? So whatever reason, you need to go deeper, find out the information you need, and your angels are there to be of help to you, angels of the 4 directions. That's why you have to stay connected. Stay connected. Start your day and end your day with them. Because once you don't do that and you're just waking up aimlessly and going, you go into this dark matrix of this maze where you don't know when you get in there, you don't know how to get out. You're stuck. All right. So that's the message I got today, guys. Okay. Comment down below if it does resonate. All right. Much love. Many blessings. Bye-bye.